This is Josh here from Inside Wrestling Truth. Back tonight, we're talking about Monday Night Raw, the first Monday Night Raw of January 2015. This Raw took place in Texas. I hadn't watched Monday Night Raw for like 3 or 4 weeks. And I sat here tonight and realized why I hadn't watched it in 3 or 4 weeks. Let's just go over this show a little bit. We open up Raw with a bunch of all the wrestlers in the ring. The Authority's back. Me personally, all this whole thing was boring. We go to our opening match. We have Dolph Ziggler and Wade Barrett, which I thought was a pretty good match. Ziggler actually won, and then Kane come out and said it was 2 out of 3 falls. So after that, I pretty much knew that Wade Barrett was going to win the Intercontinental title, and I don't have no problem with that because Wade Barrett really never lost that title. Dolph Ziggler really don't need a belt because he's already over. If you're going to put a belt on him, put the big boy on him, put the title on him, the world title on him. He don't need a belt, you know what I'm saying? He's already over. So, I was glad to see Wade Barrett win the Intercontinental title. I've always kind of liked Wade Barrett. I thought for years that he was, not used right. But I think he'll be a good Intercontinental champion. He always is. And I don't have any problem with him winning the Intercontinental title. Other things on the night. We seen Big Show and Roman Reigns. I guess that's a feud that's been building up over the last few weeks. I don't really know. Honestly, to me, it was pretty boring. That's just my opinion. I'm not knocking the WWE. Calm down. But just me personally, I've been watching a lot of good wrestling lately. And, this match just really didn't do anything for me, man. And other matches on the night, let me think here. This Raw was all about the Authority. I mean, they went over on everybody, you know what I'm saying? We had the Ascension, some new tag team. I guess that they reminded me, honestly, I ain't trying to hate on them, but they reminded me of a really bad Indies tag team. They want to be maybe the Road Warriors or Demolition. But to be fair, I really don't know a whole lot about these guys to knock them. Apparently their ring work isn't very good because they were in a squash match. And I can't remember the last time I actually seen jobbers on Monday Night Raw. Somebody told me on Facebook earlier that they actually was on Raw last week or something. But I have to see more from them to really give you an opinion on them, just to be fair. But they were getting cheap heat, I will say that, by saying that they were better than the Road Warriors and Demolition. Getting some cheap heat there, but I just have to see more from them before I can sit here and judge them. I'm trying to remember what other matches there were. There really wasn't a whole lot that got my attention. I mean, we had of course we had the ambulance match between Bray Wyatt and Dean Ambrose. I see their feud is still going. I like both these guys. I thought this was a really good match. I know I've been hearing a lot of people's tired of seeing them two wrestle, but I enjoy it. And I really enjoyed that match. It's probably my favorite match of the night. We seen Ryback versus Seth Rollins and Kane in a handicap match. Authority went over. We didn't see that shit happening. Who was the match? I'm trying to remember the match. They had 2 special guest referees in it, but I can't remember because it was some talking about. When I watch WWE, I want them to give me something that I fucking can remember, something that's entertaining, something that fucking just gets my attention. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I just watched the shit and I can't even remember who it was, man. But it don't matter. It don't matter. Then the ending in the show, we have... Oh, don't let me... I almost forgot. Excuse me. We have Adam Rose and his Rosebuds, or whatever the hell they were. They were in the ring, you know, and they were taking on the New Day. I see they still have this corny ass gimmick popping off. Dude, for real, I feel like I'm watching Nickelodeon. You got a fucking rabbit and a fucking, like, I don't know, what the hell is what a New Day? I don't know. It's like whatever. But we had that going on. Then we had guys in spandex and mask that end up being Tyson Kidd and Cesaro. I mean, I don't mean to be negative. I don't mean to hate, but you know, I thought I would see more from this Raw. You know, Royal Rumble's right around the corner, and you got to get the feuds going here. Like, we got 2 more Raws before the Royal Rumble, and I will say this: the WWE World Heavyweight Title match between Lesnar, Cena, and now they've added Seth Rollins. I will enjoy watching that match more than it just being Lesnar and Cena, because I think it come up with more outcomes, more, you know, they could do more things with 3 people than 2. So that is one thing that I enjoyed from Raw. We seen the Usos and their old lady versus Miz and Sandow and their old lady. I could care less. I know a lot of you all out there just are just really amazed with the Usos. For me, I'm just not. Miz and Sandow though, man, Mizdow, whatever you want to call him, that shit's great. I mean, I just love it. It's still good. But yeah. Oh, that's what I wanted to go back to, was Luke Harper versus Eric Rowan with 2 special guest referees being Mercury and Noble. You know, and Luke Harper would get the win. It was like it was a night for the Authority. You know, I was glad to see him come back, but you know, I just felt tonight was a little much. You should have been putting together your feuds more for the Royal Rumble instead of you know, just basically a show full of nothing. I mean, I thought it was an okay show. It just, there's a lot of things missing, man, in the WWE right now, and I just can't sit here and like criticize and hate on it. It's just, there's things missing it's just not pulling me in, you know, it's not getting my attention, you know. And then we go to the by the way, Jerry Lawler, you know, he's having some health issues or something. Booker T has now took his spot. But then we go to the end of Monday Night Raw. It's John Cena Fan Appreciation Night. They're going to have this big party for John Cena. We see Triple H and Stephanie McMahon come out. They call out John Cena. They call out all the guys that was on his team in Survivor Series. They all get fired. Confetti falls from the ceiling. John Cena looks like his dog just died. It was pretty entertaining, though, just to see. I mean, I will give it to Triple H and them. They made Cena and them look stupid. But we all know that Ryback, Dolph Ziggler, and Eric Rowan will not get fired. I thought Monday Night Raw was okay, though, but there was things missing. You know, you got to build these things up, man, because the more and more you rush it, it's going to be garbage. And I'm sorry, it's just going to be garbage. But, you know, it's been the first time I watched Raw in like a month, so not a lot's changed, and not a lot has gotten better. since the last time I watched it. Like I said, I always loved the WWE, but it's just, you know, after watching, you know, the Global Force the other day, man, it's just kick ass, and to sit here and watch Raw for 3 hours was just painful, and like, please, they got to move this shit back to 2 hours. But maybe next week they can put a hell of a show together. It just wasn't there tonight, in my opinion. Sorry if I make anybody mad, but it's just my thoughts and my opinions on the shit. When I watch wrestling, I want to watch good matches, and like they're called World Wrestling Entertainment, I would like to see some kind of entertainment. You know, but this is my thoughts on Monday Night Raw, you know, for January 5th, 2015. I have a new interview up here Wednesday, and more videos coming. But thanks again, guys, like I said last night, for subbing and watching my videos. These are just my thoughts and my opinions on Monday Night Raw. Everybody has different taste. Everybody, you know, has different interest. And everybody will have different opinions on this show. I'm just giving you mine. But I'm going to get out of here, and I'll see you next time. Peace.